All right, there I am, and a pleasant good evening to you, and welcome to Night Moves here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Look ahead to the action for Wednesday, October 1st. Hello, October. We're in October, and we were hot in October here at the Major League Baseball playoffs on Tuesday as we got rolling here with our 4 series. We have 4 results so far. We got 2 more games possibly left with the series this week, maybe 1. Tonight. We'll see in the best of 3 series. We get ready to go. But hey, I'm ready to go. And you know what? I said, hey, you know what? All I need is a little D Kane in my life. You know, I tried to have him co-host the shows from the chat. But now I've got him live, and I'm going to bring in DeAndre Stevenson. He's the newest member of the Tony's Picks YouTube channel right here. I got you hired, DK. That's what it was. I know it was on your own volition, but come on. You were like, you might have been the first in the chat on the new Night Move show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Welcome, man. Welcome me to Night Moves, man. New month, new blessings, man. Let's bring in October the right way, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll have some fun talk. It doesn't that way. I don't have to sit here and be Mr. Robot and just read off all the stats. But I don't know. We could read off some of the stats, or at least look at the games from last night. DeAndre, we only have 4 games again today. I think we could make up some sports maybe, or talk about. I don't know. I got some soccer tomorrow and I'm watching tennis right now. But
what you had I don't want to cut you off. What you had today though? What you had on the card today? What you had MLB?
Yeah, I've had a winner on Tony's. I had the over in the Cincinnati LA game. That one, look, it was all that pitching today, right, DeAndre? But
yeah.
by the time the night wore down a little bit, we had a bunch of runs there. The Dodgers really.
I noticed. Most of the games went under besides that Dodgers game.
I know.
I mean, the unders was to play today.
Yeah, and that's always going to be the case, right? I think in game 1 of the playoffs, most of the teams throwing their aces, or at least a top one of their top starting pitchers. So I think it was the evidence, right? You saw that Detroit Cleveland, we were like a 6. And sure enough, it really wasn't
right.
even close. Funny, I I played a team total almost out of spite for my one loser today on the site, Detroit team total over. But I mean, we saw great pitching there. But I have a feeling there'll be more runs today just because you're moving away from those number 1 starters.
What the team total was?
2.5.
2.5, and it was at 2. Oh man. Yeah. And then they had got the third runner. They had got him on third base, so I thought they was gonna drive it in.
I know. But, on that play, DeAndre, the mistake when he gets to third, right? And so the ball is, not a great hit, chopped back to the pitcher. At that point, the biggest mistake he made, other than running, was that once he should have just kept running and then tried his best to make sure that pitcher didn't maybe throw the ball properly to the catcher, or maybe he was running fast. He was almost a little bit, almost 3/4 of the way there, and then he turns back. Just go for it, and slide in and hope because really all he ended up doing was resigning himself, right? There was no run down or anything, and so that's, I think, where the mistake was. Not continue. Once you're committed, just run, and then maybe I wouldn't even done a head first slide. I probably would have went in, and I'm a good I'm an old slide. Even at my age, younger, you're a great athlete. You were a high school football star, right? But I still play a little bit. Well, I'm a little bit retired, maybe, but even in my 50s, I still do like the pop-up slide. And you don't even do that. You're like, I'm out there in the co-ed game and I'm like taking out no, I don't do that. But do the slide. You put your feet, you purposely reach your feet, try to get them underneath that catcher, because we also know the rules. The catcher really can't block you. So he should have just kept running and then tried to slide instead of just turning around. Basically was an easy out, and that was the game, right? Because you got all the way to third base with nobody out and then did not score in that.
I thought he was going to keep running. I don't know what that was about. But
running. Yeah.
I went 1-1 today. I had the Guardians with the +1.5, and then I had the Fever with the +8, and I got backdoored. I thought we was gonna get the backdoor cover, and they had 5 seconds left, and the girl just fouled for no reason. But it comes with it, It'd be like that, you know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, I felt like my handicap was right on point, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes they get the best of us. We can't control them at the end of the day.
It was the true, right. You never think overtime. Although in the back of my head, I was thinking, you never think they're going to still outscore them by 9 to cover an 8.5 point spread when they did such a great job.
It was a good game too. It was a good game. They was fighting the whole way through. I was hoping that it don't go to overtime, because they say you don't want the dog in overtime. But man,
they shouldn't have had to sweat it, really, though. There, just got away. And you mentioned the cheap foul there at the end, but
it was so cheap.
Yeah. Do you have a pick for the Aces and the Mercury yet for who's going to win?
Man, the way from what I seen from the Aces versus the Fever, man, if they don't clean it up, I think the Mercury might get them, bro. They might sneak and get them.
Well, the Aces were obviously playing so good down the stretch, and Phoenix has been, I'm not saying the overlooked team in this whole playoff situation, but they've been so strong. And I kept saying Alyssa Thomas and the guys on the 2-3 zone show, how great she's been, that she was overlooked a little bit. Did you have any takeaways from the comments that Napheesa Collier made today and any of that fallout? Are you into the Tony? Who named it Mama Drama? What did Tony call it today? I don't know.
Man, that was so funny. I was going to ask him about that in the morning. That was so funny. I think he called it Drama Mamas. And I exactly see what he was saying after what they did me tonight. It was a bunch of Drama Mamas.
That was drama too.
Yeah. A bunch of Drama Mamas. But I seen what Fee said, and I respected, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they going out there and playing, putting their body on the line. I mean, you got to meet them halfway. You got to, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I think the WNBA need to do a lot of cleaning up. They got a lot of cleaning up they need to do.
Well, obviously the commissioner is not going to survive. I don't think she's going to survive this. I will temper it with this, DeAndre, and I think you probably know that Napheesa Collier is the owner of I don't want to say a rival league. I mean, she's a founder of a rival league. The players own that unrivaled league, which I thought was pretty fun to watch, but her husband kind of runs that league, so you got to compete. Now that you could say that, hey, you know what, she has experience with that startup league. They obviously got a nice TV contract right away. Talking about that unrivaled league, they were on CBS during the season and things like that. So I temper those comments a little bit from Collier, but obviously with the way the players came out and supported her and everything, there's just no way the commissioner survives, especially with the comments that Collier brought up too. Kind of just like diss everything that when they bring something to her attention, it almost like say the commissioner would be like my way or the highway. And that, I guess that's not how we do things for sure.
You're right. Yeah, man, I hope they get it together, because I mean, it could be bigger than what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like they just got to put the pieces together. Like, they got good players, man. LSU gonna have some good girl players coming out the league this season. They got good talent. They got it coming up, you know what I'm saying? WNBA should be bigger than what it is, man. It's too many big names for it to just be so You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see.
No, I'm with you. I mean, if anyone has championed women's basketball on this channel or these type of shows, I mean, I'm in there. I'm on the channel. I'm on some shows where they're tired. They don't want to hear any WNBA. They don't like. They might not like it. Maybe they like it.
Drama mamas, man, a bunch of drama mamas.
Well, I don't want to. Maybe that's the way we want it. Maybe we want the drama. All right, what'd you think? So we took care of the Detroit and Cleveland there a little bit. Skubal, 14 strikeouts, he gave up 3 hits, and Detroit got that win. Torkelson, that big RBI. How about the game with the Dodgers and the Reds? DeAndre, LA got that big lead early. Ohtani hit a home run, then Teoscar hit a 3-run home run, then he hit another home run, and then my man Tommy Edman hit a home run as well. I'm a big fan of his.
Heating up at the right time.
Before I cut
you off, back to the last game, the Guardians and the Tigers, man, that guy Skubal was pitching his mind out. It was a good pitcher game, but back to the Reds game, I shout out to Chris. He said Ohtani was a good look for the home runs, and man, was it? Hold on, let me see who the pitcher was again for today. Was it Hunter Green? Hunter Green. He kept throwing that sinker. He kept throwing that sinker and that slider. Ohtani got it out of there. He kept throwing that same pitch. Ohtani sent it out the park numerous of times.
Yeah,
numerous of times. I think the Dodgers heating up at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't say it, DeAndre. Don't say it. You just came on to be the co-host, and now you're going to ride the I'll boot you.
Oh man, I was supposed to bring my Dodgers hat on that I had on this morning.
They told you to bring it.
I left my Dodgers hat, but
Well, I'll tell you this, and maybe we can debate it then with the Dodgers. The Padres aren't playing the Dodgers yet, so maybe we can't go off too much because no doubt the Dodgers looked pretty good. And Blake Snell, he went 7 innings, and that kind of surprises me too. Blake Snell has 1 career complete game. He really doesn't go very long sometimes, but when you've got 9 strikeouts, giving up 2 runs, that was enough for the Dodgers against the Reds. Look, good on the Reds to make it to beat out the Mets, but they were the last, kind of like that last team in type of thing. So they might be a little bit overmatched. Having Hunter in there, that was probably the right call, even if he got hit a little bit. He's from LA. Hunter's from LA, so maybe he could have rode a little bit of juju to propel him a little bit, but the Dodgers lineup's just too good.
So the Reds did all that celebrating just for that. They did all that celebrating for that.
All right, give them a chance here. They're going to come in here today and take on the Dodgers again. We'll talk about that preview. I'll just say this: the Dodgers better hope that they get those starters to go deep and not have to go into that bullpen too much, because that's where they're
that's where the issues are. Yeah, yes, sir. As we seen today, we almost thought that it was gonna go down today again. They let them get bases loaded and they put up 5 runs. So they got today. They got Yamamoto and Zach Littell. Man, what you think, Mr. Ramon? What you think?
I still think the price is too high, but I don't know if I'm going to get burned with trying to take the Reds here on the run line again today or not. But man, the Dodgers are just dynamite. It's just you got to find a way, and can you go with the run line here with Yamamoto in this one today, DeAndre? Again, I think the price is very, very high, and I don't know if I would want to even get involved with the Dodgers. But man, it's hard to back these Reds the way they just got crushed there. So maybe the over will be the way to go again. I'll take the over if you want. Look, Yamamoto's great, a 2.5 ERA coming in, a 12-8 record, and a 183 batting average against. And Zach Littell, he's done a pretty good job this season, 10-8 record and 32 starts for the Reds. So they need, obviously it's a must-win situation for them. Game 2, Dodgers can wrap it up here tonight. So I'll go over, though. Look, we saw big runs yesterday, and like I said, if they get to the Dodger bullpen at all, the Reds can score. They did it again. They did it today, right? They got
right. So with that being
game was already over. They were never coming back in that game, but would they get 2 in the 6th and 2 in the 7th or something like that? By that
They
time,
got
2 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th. So
okay. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna take a shot with the Reds with the 1.5 plus
you
one
are
and a
good.
half. I'm gonna take a
Okay.
shot with them with the 1.5. They covered this. They covered this number in 9 of their last 11 games. You know what I'm saying? I like Zach Littell. I like him. He's a good pitcher. Like you said, he's a winning pitcher. He's been winning all year. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Let's see. The Dodgers the Dodgers are 4-1 in the ATS the last 5, but
Yeah.
I close my eyes and I give it a shot with the one
All
and a
right.
half with the
Yeah,
Reds.
no, it's so intimidating, this Dodger lineup, right? Uh,
It's
it's
definitely
funny.
scary. It's definitely scary stepping in front of him.
On the show yesterday, I said, as dominant as the Dodgers have been, if you missed out on the Dodgers, your chance was to get on them again before these playoffs a little bit, it felt like, right? I mean, they almost discounted a little, not discount. I mean, they're still like an odds-on favorite, at least up there right now.
They definitely counted the Dodgers out though. Like when they started losing a little bit and stuff, like they definitely started to think that it's not the same team. And I heard a lot of comments like that, like the Dodgers not the same team, and like where they went. As we can see, they could put up 10 runs anytime. Any given, you know what I'm saying? They can score runs whenever they want. It's just they got to clean their bullpen up, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you wiped out the regular, I don't know, maybe saying like maybe I don't want to say wipe out the regular season, but if I just recited the odds, the Dodgers are right there with the Phillies. They're both about 9-2, right? And no disrespect, the Phillies have had an incredible season. They have great bats. That might be a good championship series. But at the beginning of the season, you wouldn't have necessarily. You would have said, "Give me the Dodgers all the way." In a
All the way.
situation like that, at 9-2 to win the World Series. Seattle 5-1. The Brewers are plus 625 or so. Toronto 7-1. I think you can't go wrong picking. I don't want to say picking any team. We don't know who's going to win. Might be the Dodgers because they're favored or whatever. But I think anybody who wanted to get into a futures right now is the time with some of those prices right now to
Yeah, I
win.
seen just morning Mr. Higgs gave out the Yankees. I think he said it was like I forgot. I think it was like plus 800. I think and it probably done went up by the Yankees losing today. So I wouldn't mind taking that shot with the Yankees to win the World Series. I wouldn't mind taking that shot.
Did Al need Al's not up. He's not here. Al, did you really just pass on picking? He could have picked the Dodgers. Al Ninos, I think he said no. He didn't. He didn't pick the future. I'm like, Al, you got to just pick your Dodgers at least.
Yeah. I said Phillies and the who I said? I said Phillies and the Yankees, I think. Yeah, I said
Okay.
Phillies and the Yankees. Yeah, Mr. Tony he said the Blue Jays and the Phillies, and I liked that one. That was a good one right there. I like the Phillies too. I like the Phillies too, man. The Blue Jays too. They kind of calmed down at the end of the season, but it's the playoffs, man. Anything can happen. We know that from basketball to football. Anything can happen in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You got to be expected for anything. The best team, the best, whoever prepared the best, that's who wins. So.
Okay, I'm glad you said. I thought it was just a done deal. The Dodgers win no matter what because they're the Dodgers.
I mean, nah, it ain't gonna be
All
just
right.
that easy. They gonna have to put up a couple. They gonna have to fight. They gonna have to fight.
Okay.
They gonna
Well,
have
let
to
me
fight.
spend a moment then as we recap. We'll get to the previews. Want to thank everyone for joining me here on Night Moves. I'm with my new friend, DeAndre. Said we're getting along pretty. We couldn't even come on the air. I want to know all about DeAndre, and I think we're getting along pretty good here so far. Give it time, DeAndre. You'll fire me. You'll fire me soon enough. Tanner in the chat. Hello to Tanner.
Jimmy Lambeau.
Jimmy Lambeau, and I don't care, my man. He's here. Tommy Edmond. Like I said, I talked about Tommy Edmond. He's my guy for sure. DeAndre, Tommy came in. I'm a longtime poker dealer when I was working. Anyway, I'm out of it now, but Tommy Edmond came in with a college buddy, and played in a poker room, and I dealt to him. a couple of times. He needed to be urged along a little bit. He needed to be coached along as how to. He knew how to play, but it's like he looked like he had played with teammates or a home game. Didn't have quite the casino acumen down, and he was fine after a few minutes. His buddy was sitting next to him, kind of coaching him up. It was just I think it was a 2-5 game or something, so it wasn't too big. You could talk, tell your buddy, not how to play his hand, but what you need to do there. So thank you to Jimmy, and we don't have D Kane because we got him right here on screen. DeAndre Stevenson,
yes, sir.
Newest
for
capper.
Tomorrow we're gonna talk about this game. We got Dylan Cease going, and we got
All right, you had to go there. You had to go there.
You can help me pronounce this guy's name?
Oh yeah, no. Oh, Kittredge. Yeah, Kittredge.
Kittredge. Yeah, we got Cease and we got Kittredge.
Yeah, it was a good acquisition. Good to have. The Cubs did a good job putting Kittredge. He's done a pretty good job, and he's going to set up here for Shoto Imanaga. Imanaga is actually, I think, the one bugaboo he's had a little bit is giving up a little bit of first inning long ball. So It is kind of weird because the Cubs really don't use the opener in that sense, or have not necessarily for Imanaga. But maybe
it's the playoffs. It's the playoffs, so everybody trying to strategize, everybody trying to capitalize.
Well, listen to this, DeAndre. So we talked about your Dodgers, and the Padres are my team. So it was pretty disappointing today to see them only get one run, and the Cubs had those back-to-back home runs in there, DeAndre.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm in my mid to late 50s. So the Padres made their World Series or their playoff debut in 1984. That was a long time ago. And I was all fired up as a kid. I was about 15 at the time.
Okay.
And I wanted to see I did school. Well, not, Mom let me stay and watch the game at home. I didn't have to go to school, and I wanted to watch the Padres' first ever playoff game, right?
Okay.
So in the third inning of that game, I wouldn't even thought of this unless it happened right in front of me today with those back-to-back homers that the Cubs hit today. And it immediately took me back to that first ever Padres playoff game against the Cubs. They hit back-to-back homers in that game in the third inning. A guy by the name of Bob Dernier hit a home run, and then a guy you might even heard of, Ryne Sandberg, who just passed away within the last few months from cancer. He was a superstar Hall of Famer. They hit back-to-back home runs, and the Cubs won the first ever game of the Padres for the Padres playoffs, 13-0. So today was nothing. 3-1. We can handle this. 3-1. We can come back from this. Now, eventually, DeAndre, the Cubs won the second game 4-2, and they led the series 2-0. They didn't have wild cards back then. And
okay.
To the wall. The Padres' backs were to the wall. They came back to San Diego, and I got to attend my first playoff game, and they won 3 straight games to go to the World Series. So pull this one up. Yeah, it was awesome, man. They hit a big home run in Game 5 of the playoffs. Steve Garvey hit a massive home run, and Padres eventually went to the World Series and lost to the Tigers. But gives me hope here in this game, because now they've got to win 2 straight. The Cubs only have to win one. That the ball was, I didn't think anything was going out. And then Seiya Suzuki, Carson Kelly hit those home runs through the teeth of the wind, if you will, sacrifice fly. And the Cubs bullpen did a pretty good job against the Padres. At one point, they retired 13 in a row. Pivetta looked sharp right after that, before those home runs. He had struck out 8 in his outing, but with the top of the lineup earlier today, DeAndre, 0 for 11, Machado, Tatis, and Luis Arraez. And then the bottom of the order went 0 for 12. So the Padres, they were in the playoffs last year, DeAndre. They've scored 1 run in their last 33 innings in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, that's a wow stat.
Yeah.
That's a wow stat.
It's hard for me to get motivated here to go up against Imanaga. Dylan Cease has he pitches well against the Cubs, but he does not pitch necessarily well as a few postseason outings. So I have reservations here, and I hope that we can win. I actually have maybe it was a fan ticket a little bit. I took it last October right after the World Series on a futures on the Padres, but this one, it's going to be tough. I think the road is what's probably going to do them in. I hope we can win this one today against the Cubs. Hope so, DeAndre. Otherwise, it's going to be 2-out for the Padres.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. I'm gonna go with the under, man. I think Dylan Cease actually could come out here and pitch good. You know what I'm saying? And the Padres got a good bullpen also. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen, wasn't too many runs given up today. So I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under the 6.5 with the Padres and the Cubs.
Okay, well, at least it's here on the show, so I'll just take the Padres because I don't think I can consciously just say Cub. You know, like I read off.
Right. I'm not mad at you with that. I definitely think that it's gonna be a good one tomorrow for sure. I definitely
I
trust
promise
Dylan
I
Cease to
never
come
go
out.
on these shows to homer it up, but you know what? I'm getting old, man. I've never celebrated the World Championship. It's gonna be hard enough to win this series. So I'm just kind of sticking with the Padres. I got a futures on them too. So
He said, "Wait,
like
that was 40 years ago."
what is oh, it does. Let me get to the comments here. You got George says he took the Dodgers' first 5-run line. Yeah, he took that today. And then Ron says, 40 years ago, it was 1984 that happened there. And not only that, DeAndre, you'd have been embarrassed to be sitting with me. A great player by the name of Gary Matthews of the Cubs. He hit a foul ball right to section 36. And you know what? I'm a pretty good player still at this, but I was 15, put my hand up, the ball hit me right there, and I dropped it. I dropped the foul ball in the playoffs. And man, that was embarrassing. I hope it wasn't on TV. All
That
right.
ball would have changed your life forever, huh?
Well, no, it's foul, but you know, you don't want to sit there and then the rest of the series, because that was in Game 3, and then the fans around me were teasing. I mean, this thing had my seat written all over it. Someone else got it off the ground, and then
Yes,
they're
sir.
like, "We're gonna call you off next time, kid. We're gonna catch that ball for you and give it to you." All right.
That had hurt your feelings.
It did. You know what? I mean, I'm supposed to be a good player. I can catch that ball even barehanded. But you know what, Gary Matthews, it actually did hurt. He really hits that ball, and it was a first base side. So, okay, well that sounds good in that one. Let's see here. What other? I got the lines here. You know what? I got the graphics already, and I'm kind of letting us down here. You and I are
They
having
got
such.
we got the Red Sox and the Yankees. They got the
Okay,
Red
let me
Sox and the
bring
Yankees.
that one.
They got
I did all the lines. Let me
Bello.
show everybody the lines from the games we did. There's the Padres. I mean, I typed these out after all. There you see the Cubs,
I like
$1.20.
that though. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's what part of our show here. And then we talked the Reds and the Dodgers. There it is with Littell and Yamamoto, that 260 and that 8 over right there as well. Oh, let's see. We got some in the comp. Stop Gio. He's here today. Thank you, Stop Gio. He says he likes the Tigers. Let's see. I think this is Tigers and then Indians under. Oh, Tigers, Indians under. That's what
Let's
he's
get
doing
it.
right
Let's get
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
what y'all like in the comments, man? Stop Gio, what you like? Ryan Young, what you like? They got the
What'd you say
Red
next?
Sox.
I got to go to the Red Sox game.
They got the Red Sox and the Yankees.
Okay,
We got
there you go. There it is. Brian Bayo here going up against Carlos Rodon. Now, I had a premium today, DeAndre, on the Red Sox, and at this price, I'm probably gonna. I don't want to give it away because it might be a premium again. But look, here's the thing, right? For me in this series, and why I took the Red Sox on the show yesterday to win the series, the Red Sox have the number 2 bullpen in baseball. The Yankees they're like 24th.
I just on my TV back there, I just seen this stat. That's why I keep turning my head because CBS Sports. As you can see right there, the Yankees, the Red Sox in their last 5 playoff games is 5-0 at Yankee Stadium since 2004. Going back to 2004, their last 5 playoff games, they're undefeated. do what you want with that. But with that being said, I'm gonna take the Red Sox in the first 5 innings with the plus half a run, minus 114. Um, Give me a second. They covered 3 of their last 4 away games. They covered that in the last they covered the plus 0.5 in the last 3 of their 4 games. So I trust Bayo in the first 5 just to keep it. It could be 1-1 and you still could win. You know what I'm saying? So I take him with the first 5. We know the
Nice.
Yankees bullpen horrible too though. So
Oh, yeah.
use that what you want with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think we were seeing them kind of, I thought it was pretty shaky today as well. I mean, Chapman though,
They was winning the whole game. They was winning 1-0. They got the 1 run. Everything was looking like it was Yankees. Next thing you know, you look back up, it's 3-1, 2-1.
right, and that was the crazy thing, right? Because Fried was in there doing a good job, but you just eventually, even Max Fried's going to have to run out of gas, right? So they bring that bullpen in. Masa Yoshida had a 2-run single. Alex Bregman had an RBI double off that Yankees bullpen. Chapman, he worked out of the bases loaded jam, no outs in the 9th inning for that save. So that really was clutch.
I seen that.
Chapman's
I
been
seen
incredible.
that.
You feel like Chapman, you get to the playoffs, you go like, oh, why can't we what's wrong with the Chapman here? And why aren't we getting that Chapman that was mowing everybody down? But the playoffs are in against the Yankees. They gave them a little scare there for sure. But, this season, you mentioned the playoff success of Boston. They've also won 10 of 14 meetings this season between the two teams. So Boston, I think they got their number.
The Yankees.
Yeah, I'll have to take Boston. I'll take them here plus money to close them out. Get rid. I don't
Send them
know.
home. Send them home. It start with Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone, pack it up, man.
Is that it for Boone? Is that it for Boone?
It's time to pack it up. Boone, it's time to pack it up. It's time to bring some new faces in there and get the Yankees back to being a franchise. The Yankees are a franchise, a winning franchise. I don't know what this is right now. You know what I'm saying? They lost to the Dodgers last year. This year, the bullpen, they bats. Let's just go home. Let's just go home. And they playing at home. They have no reason to just be losing these games. Y'all at home. Y'all got the home field advantage. Y'all fans are mad right now. If y'all lose tomorrow, Yankees fans are gonna be mad, man. They're gonna be mad.
Here's my guy Abel. He's gonna be rubbing it in my face tomorrow.
He was at the Dodgers game.
Yeah, he's
Ohtani went first at bat out of the park. Gone.
He crushed that. I mean,
shout out to Chris with the home run props too. He be doing this thing with the home run props.
Abel's going to be laughing at me tomorrow when the Padres are eliminated and the Dodgers advance, and he'll get the last laugh on me. He's been teasing me all year about, because the Padres are just a little town south of LA, I guess San Diego is, and that's why they always win. And I'll still be searching for another title until I'm old and decrepit here on the channel. Okay, so I just got a couple of picks there with Boston and the Yankees there. All right. So I don't know. Did we cover them all? Did we give a pick in the Tigers game? Did we go over all the – we only got 4 games. I mean, I can't
we did.
2 losses. Show the graphic here for the Tiger game. That way we showed all 4 graphics with the line. And I think interestingly, right, with Skubal, of course the Tigers are favored, but with no Skubal, it's back to Cleveland. So I wonder if Cleveland here, Skubal got them off to that lead. So interesting because they were minus $1.70 or so were the Tigers in today's game. I say today, Tuesday with Skubal, but yet they were only minus $1.15, $1.20, maybe $1.25 to win the series. Cleveland's going to be favored in the next 2 games. Can Cleveland come back and still win the? I mean, remember the Tigers couldn't win anything for a month. It seemed like.
Yeah, I think I think they can. I think they can. Today, I mean, they just had the better pitcher. They tried. They, even though they didn't really have that many hits, I mean, they responded. The Tigers scored. They went right back and scored. You know what I'm saying? And it was a back and forth game. It was just a good pitching game. But with Myers on the mound and Bobby at home, I'm a lean Bobby. I'm a lean Bobby. It's minus 124. I'm seeing on FanDuel. I'm a lean Bobby, and I'm gonna trust him to be able to capitalize.
DeAndre, I ended up with 5 futures bets throughout the season, and I'm going to lose one of them in this series. I've got Detroit to win the World Series. I've got Cleveland to win the World Series. Now, the Cleveland bet was made long ago.
So you got some good value on it.
Good value for sure. So I'm kind of, I guess I can only wait it out a little bit here, maybe with Detroit up 1-0. Like I had Cleveland on that run line yesterday, with like you did.
Yes,
so
sir.
not as a premium, but
Yes,
certainly on the record on one of these shows yesterday. Yeah. Cleveland's won 8 of 14 matchups between the two teams this season. For Mize, he comes in with a 3.87 ERA, but the Tigers were 18-10 with Mize on the mound. We know that it's been that was just a disaster. Detroit almost got bumped out of the playoff picture there. Bybee, pretty solid, but a 4.25 ERA. He was the Guardians were 18-13 with Bybee on the mound. Just interesting that these teams basically have the same exact record this season.
And the Tigers was way ahead of them. The Tigers was way ahead of them. So, with that being said, using the numbers on the Guardians also won 13 of their last 17 games. So, out of the last 17 games, the Guardians the better team. And just because they lost yesterday doesn't mean we shouldn't give them a chance again today. I mean, they had the better pitcher. The Tigers had the ace on the mound. Today's a new day, a new month. They don't have the ace, so load up on the Guardians, man. Give them a chance and give them a chance to, shake back and go out there and fight. They ain't get this far, just to quit. They fighting.
Might be a premium. I don't know. Don't give out all your premiums here, but DeAndre Stevenson, our newest capper at Tony's Picks, he might be my co-host here. The way we're having a great time here talking baseball. Detroit's gone under in 6 straight, DeAndre, including 5 straight on the road. Cleveland's gone under in 15 of their last 20.
Yeah, they've been going under since towards the end of the season. Like if you call them at the end of the season, the Guardians under's been cashing because Mr. Tony T been giving them out on the show. I know versus the Royals, versus the White Sox, so yeah.
You convinced me. I'm in. I'm taking the under as my play here. So you take Cleveland. I'll take the under as we'll team up here. Abel likes his plays. What has he got? He's got the Guardians. He's got the Padres.
I got Aces to win the championship at plus 900. That ain't a bad. The Aces plus 900. But man, they're gonna have to do a lot of cleaning it up, man, because I ain't really seen no team ball from the Aces tonight. I only seen certain runs where Chelsea Greer going to run, Asia Wilson are going to run, Jack Young going to run. But besides that, I ain't really see nobody else really just making an impact on the game. Like if you watch that game, the Fever was in it up until overtime. They was in it up until overtime. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wish you the best,
Yeah, and that at 9-1, he must have got that kind of at the
when
point.
the Aces was stinking it up a little bit.
When they were sitting down. Remember for the almost the middle portion of the season, we're like, can the Aces? Well, they're going to miss the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about in the 2-3 zone. Yeah.
Yeah, they went on that winning streak, obviously, with the 16-game winning streak. So they're probably somewhere in between that, right? They were not winning all the games. I know they were struggling a little bit and not covering. So, but eventually, right, they rectified that. But then again, to kind of fail, I don't want to. They didn't. They covered. Make no mistake. They covered the spread.
Balling tonight. Yeah, Wilson and Young was balling tonight. I can't cap about that. They was balling tonight. But to win a championship, it's gonna definitely have to be a lot of more team ball. The Aces was doing a lot of fouling. In the second quarter, the Fever was already in a bonus. They was doing a lot of fouling, and you know what I'm saying. So we'll definitely see. We'll definitely be here Thursday night, Friday. Giving out picks. So we'll see.
Yeah. Have you seen the point spread from game 1 yet?
I think it was like 5.5, 3.5, something like that. I just
Three
seen
and
it
a
though.
half. Three and
Three
a
and a
half.
half.
Yep.
Oh
Aces are
man.
favored.
And then the game tonight, it went totally over. Like I feel sorry if you had the under. It was over in like the at halftime. The game was already over. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the total was already over. So I probably lean. If I had to lean, I probably lean towards the Aces on the money line,
That's a
just because
Friday.
they're at home. But I think the Mercury definitely gonna compete.
Just because I'm desperate for picks here on a slow night doesn't mean you have to call for Friday yet. But
Nah, nah,
line
nah. Do you
so
think? Do
far.
you got anything about the NFL 49ers Rams Thursday night?
Oh yeah, I mean that's going to be good. We'll be back here to talk about that Thursday night game. Man, can you believe the Rams are up to a 6.5 point favorite in that one? You know the 49ers continue to be beat up a little bit, and the
At
Rams. I
halftime, I
mean,
took the over
I really
164. Well, you probably was paid at the end of the third quarter, Mister
like.
Abel. You probably was paid after the third quarter. You was paid, so good stuff, man. Good job, man. Yeah. One thing about the Aces, they gonna score. They gonna if you could take the over. They gonna score about 85. You just need the other team to chip in a couple points. So just more than enough points to get that over.
Well, if they score 85 in the game against uh, Phoenix on Friday night, I got to figure that's going over because they're favored. I don't know. You were kind of hinting that you think Phoenix can hang in there. It is a best of 7 now, so it'll start.
Oh yeah. I ain't know that, but yeah. We're gonna see some good hoops from these women. I definitely think we will. Cause
Yeah,
if we really sitting here breaking it down, I mean, the Mercury really got the better. I think they got the Copper, Alyssa Thomas. Man, I think they got the better team, man. If hold on today, if you want to take a shot with the Mercury right now plus 126.
but for the
I'm not
series,
mad at that.
the
I'm not mad at
series
that.
for the series, DeAndre, right? You mean for the
No,
series?
just for the first game. Just for
Game
the
one.
first game.
Game
Just for
one.
the first game. If you want to take the Mercury for the first game, I'm not mad at that. I mean, the Aces ain't really show me nothing tonight. I mean, the Fever playing without Caitlin Clark. If Caitlin Clark was in this game, who knows how this game would have turned out? Who would have been able to guard that girl?
Yeah, I mean, I know we had a lot of fun at saying, "Oh, they're playing well. Look, they went all the way, to the semifinals without Clark. They're probably better without." No, no, they
Then
still
no,
need.
it's just I know you could get more value without Clark. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely needed Clark. They definitely needed Clark. They
Yeah,
like even
they
like
need
and they had a
and
lot of
players.
injuries.
Yeah, a lot of injury, right? I mean,
A lot of
every time
injuries.
they went through guards, like I don't want to make. I better be careful. The jokes that I make here about the guard, but they kept getting injured. That's all I could say. They
Yeah, they
kept
kept getting injured
bringing
most
a new
definitely.
guard in. She'd get hurt. New guard in. She got hurt, and
Yeah.
that was pretty good. And the reason why tonight, when I was talking up Indiana tonight here, we took them on the show
Yeah,
last.
hold on, Mr. Ramon. Yeah, Mr. Abel, the Aces did have a 16 game win streak in the season, but now it's the playoffs, man. I don't think nobody really care about that 16 game win streak anymore, man. I think Mercury hungry to win, and I know the Aces hungry to win. So may the best team wins. You know what I'm saying?
I might pull for the ace. I'm in Las Vegas, so right? DeAndre. So I'm kind of ruling it. I'll go anywhere to find a world championship. I'll go to any city. They'll have me. So maybe I better root for the Aces to win a title so I can celebrate something. If my teams are never going to win, I'll just adopt the Aces, trying to get that third championship over the last couple of years. They won back to back a few years ago, and they still, hey, they found it during that streak. So I'm going to give
Yeah,
a
they did.
little
They
bit of
did. I'm
credit.
definitely not taking away nothing that they did. Ace is the team that came in the playoffs high. Yeah, they did. They did came in the playoffs high, but also I think Indiana kind of cooled that down. I mean, I think Indiana kind of cooled that down and kind of got them questioning themselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they won, but it was a dogfight all the way up until overtime, the end of overtime. So, I mean, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I like what I seen from the Aces, but like I said, I think the Mercury on paper the better team.
Yeah, I
Player for
wonder
player, roster for roster, I think the Mercury a better team, and I think
I
the
wonder
Mercury
how
definitely gonna come in this game hungry.
I wonder how Commissioner Kathy likes it with no New York, no Caitlin Clark. We're down here. It's Las Vegas and Phoenix. I don't know if that's the best national matchup, if you know what I mean, but it is what it is. It comes down to these two teams
You,
out in
you
the desert Southwest for the 7-game series. So
You know the fever and the fever and the Mercury wasn't gonna be no better, so you know they had to let the they had to let the Aces
you're
come
right.
through,
You're
you
right.
know. So
Without Clark, and with Clark in there, it obviously would have been a huge deal. And yeah, that's just the way it worked out. I hope she's okay. So, all right, I really enjoyed spending time with you, and I think if you'll come back and join me tomorrow or whenever you have time, we'll more of just a convert. Now I know that our producer is going to be a little bit mad at me because we went a little bit off kilter with the graphic. You know, we try to make some separate videos, so I'll do a better job tomorrow with us organizing our show and getting the right graphic up there, because they usually chop it up and make us some other videos. So we'll be on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Let me go over here real quick to Tony'sPicks.com, and maybe I can go right to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring right up to DeAndre's page, and he'll be nice and embarrassed here to see himself on here. Let me bring it up here. Boom, there we go. Let's take a look at the All Cappers tab over at Tony'sPicks.com and find. And also we saw Javon Jones there. He did a great job too today. Is another new member of the team. That was a great job on the show today. And let me go down here to DeAndre. DeAndre and I. Hey, how appropriate is that? DeAndre, you better put a picture up there soon
yes,
today.
sir.
We know you know how to work social media. I said that I wanted to be an Instagram capper or a TikTok capper. But you really are. You got the social media game down. So, DeAndre, you got some plays here loaded up for tomorrow. It'll be your first official day on the site. I know you're probably pretty fired up about that. And tell us what's going on over at Tony's Picks for you today. And what do you got planned for this week with the NFL and college football? And tell me
Yeah,
everything.
man.
The stage
Like
is
I
yours.
said, you know, I was on the show today. I gave out the Guardians plus 1.5. That was money. Then I had the Fever plus 8, but they lost by 9. You know, nothing I could do about that. It was a good cap. It was a good read. You know, come back tomorrow ready to fire up. I got a few plays in. Just got them in through the night. You know what I'm saying? Ready to load up for tomorrow, man. Like I said, man, this. Come along with me on this journey, man. Win as I win, you know what I'm saying? Run your bankroll up with me, you know what I'm saying? Let's start something new, man. It's a new month, new blessings, new beginnings, man. Let's do it. Get along with me on this new journey, man. So give your boy a chance, man. Let's do it.
And I've got a new show right here with DeAndre with Night Moves here joining on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Catch me and DeAndre, and we'll invite some other
Every
guests
night,
along
yes,
too,
sir.
right?
Come give y'all picks out with us overnight. We can get y'all pick. You're gonna get the best value, you're gonna get the best numbers.
Yep.
Everybody's still asleep right now, so you getting good
They better not
value,
be.
good value.
Gotta
By
be
the
on
time
your
you
list.
wake up, a lot of numbers gonna be to change. So come kick it with us through the night.
Ron said thank you to DeAndre. So really appreciate everyone joining us. We ended up with about nearly 4 dozen live viewers here, so that was pretty good.
What you got over there, Mr. Ramon? What you got over there? I know you got
All
something
right,
cooking up
dude.
over there. I know
Twist
you got
my
something
arm
cooking.
here. Twist my arm. Let me go to the Who's Hot tab, and let's take a look at who did well yesterday over at Tony's Picks. I had a 2-1 day. Looks like everyone. Look at these guys. You had Millsy going 3-0. You had Justin here 2-0. Javon went 2-0 here on that first day. Here I am at
Good job,
2-1.
Javon. I see you,
Yeah,
Mr. Ramon. 2-1.
yeah, 2-1 today for
Get down
me.
with
And
Mr. Ramon. Pair us
go
up,
down.
man. Pair me
Yeah,
and Mr. Ramon up for the night. I'm
There were
quite
the
sure we definitely got some winners for y'all tonight, man.
There they were. I had the Reds and the Dodgers over. I had the Red Sox on the money line as a dog, and there's that team total. Like I said, I mean, I didn't doubt that game was going to be under. I just was thinking, yeah, get 3 runs. That'll be enough here. But check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll save you 15%.
15%. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I'll
Well, if
save you
you
15%,
start
man. Pat
grabbing
me and
some
Mr.
there,
Ramon up, man. It's the night moves, man. Let him know, Mr. Ramon.
you got to use that promo code because DeAndre, don't tell him, but that comes out of Tony's cut. So make sure everyone uses that Tony T
Use
checkout.
that Mr. Tony T, man. Pair us up. 2-for-1 Kappa deal, man. Me and Mr. Ramon, man. It's the night moves, man. We sneaking through the night, man. We sneaking through the night trying to get the
That's
best
what I
numbers,
do.
trying to get the best odds. Cause
That's
guess
what I
what? By
do.
in the morning time, it's gonna go up, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Appreciate y'all for coming through the night with us, man. We gonna be here every night.
Yep, check it out. Get everybody loaded up there with the games. Ron's got some KBO here. If you're watching us live, going off in 2 hours, got a couple of picks there. All the cappers are loaded up here. The plays in chronological order. You can see DeAndre's plays. He's got the big D, but we're gonna make him put a handsome picture up there as well. So check
Yes,
us out over
sir.
at Tony'sPicks.com. And really appreciate DeAndre. I think you'll fit along just fine with the crew. Continue to patronize the morning show wherever you can. Try to get on there. That's the key in this game, from what I understand here. Abel, thank you. Ron Young, thank you. Really appreciate everyone there in
Thank
the
y'all. Thank y'all,
chat.
man. Thank y'all.
Let's make something happen here on Night Moves. Reason why I thought, DeAndre, I'm always looking for somewhere to go that maybe there's not any shows. I know there's a couple around this hour, but we break it down our own way, and I thought that was pretty fun. Just I'll need to do it a little bit more organized next time and do a better job. I was just enjoying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Atmosphere.
That's on me too. That's on me too. We both just we was like a rough draft. We ain't have no final draft. It was like a rough draft. We was just brainstorming. You know what I'm saying? We was everywhere, but the picks came out. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, pair me and Mr. Ramon up. Wednesday, new month, new beginnings, man. We gonna make today a winning day, man. I got a couple plays. I got a couple plays for you guys, man. Just give me a chance. Trust me, and let's make it a winning day.
Thanks to everybody in the chat. Make sure you join us tomorrow. Make sure you join Tony and the guys with
Live at 8:30,
Tony's
my
Morning
time. My
Show.
time.
Yep. And also join Rod at the happy hour at 5 Eastern and 2 Pacific as
2-3
well.
zone. Check out Chris with the
Yeah.
home run props. They got a lot going on at Tony's Picks, man. You just gotta go look for what you want, man.
Yeah, we got all the videos lined up, and check out all of Tony's. Don't forget Tony and his baseball roundup and his videos as well. So I think you'll enjoy it. DeAndre. And I don't know if I'm gonna miss D Kane in the chat, but I've got D Kane with me right here. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Like I said, Mr. Ramon, I appreciate you. Let's make it a winning day, and we'll see y'all guys later on, man. Make it a winning day.
Yep. And for DeAndre, I'm Ramon. See you tomorrow on Night Moves.